upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Would you say that last week's performance by him workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On second down, Kamara runs through the contact, and he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you saw at the beginning of the year. That's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Off the play fake. Gibbs.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
This take it in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stout up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They will run with Grant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First deuce.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ending up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Kamara is into the end zone. The touchdown Lions. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Grant. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gibbs. And he rifles one incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass charge.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost
Come here, pal.
now, what's a loss of words for me with which I know would excite a lot of viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On first down, Tagovailoa out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
There he goes, left side. He's still on his feet. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Alvin Kamara, his 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Lions open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off-play action. Gibbs. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch call for him made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Coming left is Kamara. Oh, some strong run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8. 92 yards rushing for.